All right, this video is going to be a lot of fun to make. We're basically replicating a video that Trent Palmer put out a little while ago of a friend of his and himself flying into towered airspace and requesting permission to land at a friend's private property, basically just southwest of Reno. And they don't do a lot of flying when it comes to restricted airspace, towered airspace, or any of that sort of stuff. And so even for those guys that have got lots of confidence flying, they're still nervous when they're going into those areas and having to radio ATC. So the team at Sayintentions have actually given me my license at no charge. I'm under no duress, and I'm able to review and make content for all of the viewers on how epic their software is. The team at Sayintentions gave me the best suggestion of actually replicating this video of Trent Palmer's. I think it's a great idea. It's really going to test the software. It's going to be really interesting to see what kind of comms we get when I'm communicating with NorCal and requesting permission to land at this friend's property. Now, I don't know where this property is. I've had a recce on the map and had a look, and I've watched Trent's video over and over to try and get where I think the property is. I think I found it. It's got a pretty long driveway to it. So we're going to go out for a fly. We're going to radio Reno. We're going to see what we can get from NorCal for permission for us to land the Kitfox on this private property. Let's get into the video. This is going to be a lot of fun.
We are powered up. Flight controls are looking good. Okay, half flaps. We're going to radio traffic. There's no towered airspace here at Reno. And once we get in the air, we will communicate with tower and see what they've got to say for themselves. I've flown this a couple of times, so I'm pretty confident as to where Trent's friend's place is. So let's get this bird in the air and see what kind of a mess I can make of all of this. So here we go. Traffic experimental 3 Mike Bravo, departing runway 8. Alright, park brake is off. And let's give this a really powerful stall takeoff. In the air. So we're going to need to get on channel for NorCal. So have a quick look here. Pretty sure NorCal is 1189. Is it? What's tower? 1187. Alright, so let's get 1187 punched in. And just showing you on the map here, Trent's friend's place is just sort of down around, it's between two lakes, so kind of somewhere down around this area here. I'll be able to fly to it from visual. So we'll just put that up, 1187. So let's get 1187. Okay, we'll switch to 1187. So we are on comms ready for them. I'll just back the throttle off a little bit there. One of the other things I really like with the Sayintentions.AI is if we just expand this, we can see all of my comms, and I've done a couple of flights down there. I'm not going to lie, I've done this a few times, just practicing it. I'm still super nervous talking to ATC and getting the comms right. So I've practiced this half a dozen times, and landing even at Trent's friend's place, because the driveway in game is sketchy. There's like almost like a break in the graphics. I'm sure it's not really like that, and it's got this huge lump, like a speed hump almost, and you'll see it in the motion rig when we hit it. It's it's pretty extreme actually. So yeah, it's taken a little bit of practice, but you can see all of the chatter, And that is really handy for a beginner like myself to be able to have that sort of information on screen. I can even quickly look at what they had radioed back. If I make a mistake in what I'm saying, I can read what I previously said, and that gives me a bit of a script to work
Orbit
off.
741, contact departure on 123.905.
So that I can get the language and the communications right and improve. Plus, it's got some pretty important information here. First of all, up in the top right-hand corner, I love that it's put my call sign, my tail number in at the top, Victor Hotel 13 Mike Bravo.
Rueda pista 29, via Alfa 1.
It's also got some of the other bits and pieces like flight following is active, destination KRNO, radar contact, yes. Now, I don't know if that stuff is in there from me arriving in this airspace, or because I haven't requested flight following yet, but I'm assuming once we come into their airspace, they're going to be following us on radar. So experts that know more than me can put some info in the comments, and happy to have anyone's input who knows more about this sort of stuff than I do. Big thanks to the team at Sayintentions.AI though. One of the team, we've been communicating, and his son and himself sit and watch Trent Palmer's videos in the morning when they're having breakfast, and he was super stoked to see the video that I did previously. I'll put a link up in the description. I'll put a link up in the video to the I guess the homage to Trent Palmer and the Kitfox. I love flying this plane, and he loved that. He absolutely loved the way it was done in the same vein as Trent's videos, with some cool tunes and flying around those backcountry areas. And he actually mentioned for me to do this video, and I think it's a really good demonstration of the power of the Sayintentions software to be able to communicate with the ATC, towered airspace, and have a realistic communication with tower. So I'll leave this open for this comm so you can actually see what we're what sort of communication is happening in here. So let's radio NorCal.
Thank you, have a great day too.
And see what we can't get from it. NorCal experimental 3 Mike Bravo.
Kitfox, Hotel 13 Mike Bravo, Reno Tower, stand by Bravo.
Afternoon, NorCal, experimental 3 Mike Bravo. Got a strange request. Friend's property just southwest of the airport is a private property with a reasonable driveway and looking to land at that property.
Kitfox 3 Mike Bravo, experimental 3 Mike Bravo. You are cleared to land on your friend's private property southwest of the airport. Maintain VFR and proceed at your discretion.
NorCal 3 Mike Bravo, understood. Just also wanting to check once down, there's a fair bit of mountain coverage there, and I was just concerned about radio communication. If we are unable to communicate, is calling the tower by mobile phone to let you know we have arrived and down safe. Fair bit of turbulence coming in through this area.
Kitfox 3 Mike Bravo. Yes, if you are unable to communicate by radio, you can call the tower by mobile phone to confirm your arrival and safety.
NorCal 3 Mike Bravo, understood. We will radio once down or call tower. Oh man, that is honestly, again, I'm going to put a link in the...
Kitfox 3 Mike Bravo, roger, understood. Awaiting your confirmation once down, either by radio or phone.
It's just too good. That's almost word for word what Trent does in his video. Again, I'll put a link to that video, of course, in a few spots so that people don't miss it. You can watch Trent's video on flying through towered airspace and landing at this property. Now here it is, it's in front of us here, so we're going to wash off a bit of airspeed. We're going to get half flaps, and looks like we've got a bit of a crosswind happening here. And this is pretty bumpy, so hang on to your hats. Pretty sure this is it. Might reach out to Trent, get him to watch this video and tell us if this is the right property. Oh. Okay, we're down. Here comes that nasty bump though. Up. Yep, there you go. Now, Radio NorCal, what's interesting is, I guess because they think that potentially we've landed at NorCal. So anyway, we'll radio and let them know that we're down. We'll make our way up to the top here. NorCal, experimental 3 Mike Bravo. We have touched down and engines off. Well, that's a bit of a lie. Engines are on. Yeah, you can see the graphics there have just glitched a bit. So
Kitfox 3 Mike Bravo, welcome to Reno. Glad to hear you made it safely.
oh, there you go. Welcome to Reno. I mean, I can't fly without this now. Honestly, this is. I've got to be honest. I know it's it's $16 a month, $19 a month, thereabouts. But honestly, if you've got Netflix subscription, if you've got a Spotify subscription, if you're into flying and you fly a couple of times a month, I reckon that's all you need to get real value out of this. You are really missing out by not having the Sayintentions AI.
Can you please clarify your request or intention?
I accidentally pressed the This driveway is sketchy, as you can see. Are we going to roll backwards? No. Let's see if we can spin her around. Oh gosh, sketchy driveway. Trent makes it look easy in his video, so we'll just pull up here because we're going to request takeoff again. But yeah, as I was saying, incredible software, worth every cent. If you're flying a couple of times a month, it is, to me, it's a no-brainer. Get the software. It is just going to transform your life. Even for bush flying like I do, it adds such an element of immersion to the game that is just unparalleled. Right, let's get them on the radio. NorCal Victor Hotel 1 3 Mike Bravo, requesting takeoff north from friend's private property. What do we got here? We've got half flaps.
Kitfox 3 Mike Bravo, cleared for takeoff from your location. After takeoff, proceed north as requested.
Understood. NorCal 3 Mike Bravo, taking off to north. Alright, and that's us. Let's get throttle on. This is a bumpy one, so let's get her powered up. Let's get her in the air. Oh, jeepers creepers. Alright, and we are up. That is a sketchy driveway. I've taken off that driveway about half a dozen times, and yeah, it's I've actually rolled the plane once, so it's pretty bumpy. And we are in the air. We'll get that out of the way, and I tell you what, it'd be rude not to. We're out in the back area here, so let's take her up into the hills and we'll have a cheeky little bush fly, and that'll round this video out. NorCal Experimental 3 Mike Bravo. If not, we'll switch channels. There's 2 there, so what have we got? Departures, we've also got 119.
Kitfox Hotel 13 Mike, Bravo, NorCal approach. Good afternoon, Reno, altimeter 30.09er. Kitfox Hotel 13 Mike, Bravo, NorCal approach. Not seeing you on radar. Cycle your transponder and ident again for me.
Wow, okay, well that's a request that I've not had before. I might just let him know that we have left airspace, if that's the right thing to do. NorCal Experimental 3 Mike Bravo, we have left your airspace. Maybe they would still see us. I guess, of course, they would still see us.
Kitfox 3 Mike Bravo, roger. Frequency change approved. Safe travels.
Bingo. There we go. Man, it is just incredible. I don't know if what I did at the very end there is the right protocols. Again, happy for people to comment in the description. Comment in the comments and help me improve. But man, it felt good. It felt good communicating. So we're going to make our way down through this little valley here, and then I think we might sign off for this one. Oh, overspeeding a bit. If you haven't seen what it looks like overspeeding in the motion rig, I'll show you. Here we go. Hang on. Gets violent. Oh, jeez. I've actually got the damage turned off, because if you don't have damage turned off, you miss out on some of the crazy effects in the motion rig. But yeah, she'll rattle herself to pieces.